Good day everyone, my name is Nick and I'm going to be introducing you to the iTeraCare Classic, the version 2, this is the 2.2. So when you get your box, you will open it up and you should have a little flyer in there explaining more about the product. And then you'll have two parts. You'll have the optical quartz crystal. This crystal is very expensive, so please do not drop it. It is worth about $200 to replace. And you'll take out the body of the blower and you'll screw the optical quartz crystal in with the threads provided and just tighten it so it's hand tight, doesn't need to be extremely tight, and that's ready to go. You will see that there is a serial number on this device. I would suggest, it has been engraved as well, but I would suggest taking a photograph of this just for your safekeeping and for the warranty purposes. The device has three settings. It has the first setting, which is a mild cool setting. Then you have the second setting, which is a much faster cool setting, and then you have the third setting, which is a fast setting but also very warm. Please take care whenever you're using this on somebody else that you're placing your hand somewhere in the region where you're wanding. We call blowing with this device, we call it wanding, so that you understand that term. So when you are wanding on the high setting, make sure that your hand is nearby or close by so that you can feel if you're projecting too much heat. When you are done with the unit, then you would just simply unscrew the optical quartz crystal and pack it away. I would suggest only when you are traveling would I unscrew it and put it into its box. If you're at home, I would suggest maybe just put up a screw on the wall somewhere where you use it most and hang it there. It has got a little hook at the back. Something to bear in mind when you're using the device. Okay, so we'll put that away. Bring out my device. Certain other things you need to bear in mind. This has an inlet over here. When you turn this device on, it's pulling all the air through here. Please make sure you don't have an item of clothing covering that, because you may burn the engine out if you're not allowing the air to flow. And do not ever cover these holes here. They are allowing the unit to cool down and for the air to escape. The first thing to do when you are doing your first treatments, and I would say for the first 3 to 5 days, I would follow this protocol where you take it very easy. You definitely don't want to rush into it. You're going to cause a very heavy detox if you do it for more than say 10 or 15 minutes in the first few days. So the idea is you get yourself a glass of water in a glass container preferably, and you will add mineral water or water that's been boiled in the kettle, and you will fill that glass, and this is before every treatment and after every treatment. The other thing you can do is get a much larger jug of water which you can use for the entire day. In order to structure your water, you will get your glass in a glass container and you'll put it onto the second setting, and you will wand the sides of the glass. You can also wand it around the top, but you be careful not to spill. I like to get a spoon and I stir it so that you are creating motion. And the whole idea about structuring the water is that you're taking the clumped molecules and they are becoming linear. This makes it easier for your cells in your body to absorb and hydrate correctly. Okay, so you'll do that for about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. And then you would consume the water and you would start with your first treatments. And for the first few days, I would like you just to focus on your hands and your feet and not to do anywhere else in your body. So drink the water and then spend about 2 minutes on number 2 and go over your hands. There's acupressure points all over your hands, and all of your organs in your body connect to these acupressure points, both on your hands and on your feet. You do the back of the hands, and you do the same on the other side. And you do the back of the hand, and then you do the feet. So you'll do the soles of the feet, around the ankles maybe. Ankles are connected to the kidneys, so you're going to be flushing, and then you do the tops of the feet. So you'll do that with the other side as well, and that would complete your first session. And once you're done that treatment, have another glass of charged water. The water is very important. Number one, you are absorbing the terahertz frequency, which is raising the vibration of your cells, but it's also helping your body to hydrate and get rid of toxins. So during the process of wanding, you have the terahertz frequency, which is raising the frequency of the cells, and then you have the quantum energy, which is helping to pump up the batteries. All of our cells in our bodies are like little batteries. Bruce Lipton is somebody that speaks about it a lot. But all of our cells are like little tiny batteries. So when we become tired or become exhausted or we feel ill, then our batteries start losing their charge. So the quantum scalar energy that you get from this device helps to beef those batteries up, and the batteries that can't be beefed up, the body will get rid of them, and that is a way of detoxing. And that is why having a glass of water before and a glass of water after is going to help your sessions. You'll gain more benefit by consuming the water before and after the treatment for yourself and for a client, whoever you are doing. If you're battling with high acidity in the body, so if you have arthritis or gout, even cancer, these are signs that show that you are battling with high acidity. Now, the way to raise that is through your diet, but also by consuming a very alkaline diet, but also by drinking alkaline water. And the one way that you can do that is by mixing a spoon of bicarbonate of soda into your water. So if you were to get a jug like this, or even in a glass, I would say maybe put half a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda into it and mix that in. But please be sure to buy bicarbonate of soda from a health store, and do not buy it from a local retail store, because it more than likely will have aluminium in it. So just add a teaspoon, half a teaspoon. If you do go this route, please take it easy. Just start off very slowly with even a half a teaspoon. It is sufficient, and you'll start mixing that in, and then you'd simply wand the side of the glass. You can also add a small amount of Himalayan salt, and that helps the conductivity between the cells of the body. Remember, we are all made up of energy, and that is why the terahertz is so effective on the body, because it works on a frequency of energy that raises the vibration of our cells. By adding a little bit of salt in the mornings will help the conductivity and help those cells communicate with one another. So you want to use a Himalaya salt, no salts that have been processed. People suffering with neuropathy in hands and feet will find great benefit from using this device, and they can use it directly over the area. And I would say to focus on those areas maybe after 2 or 3 days, and then you can start focusing on it for say 10 or 20 minutes. And what you're doing essentially is increasing the vibration in the cells of that area, and you are stimulating blood flow at the same time. So your microcirculation is increased of the blood. Definitely focus on those areas. There may be numbness or pain. If you work on those areas, and you would see great relief. Anybody with high blood pressure, please do not use this on your head. I would suggest that if you are monitoring your blood pressure, please go very slowly and keep checking to make sure that you are still in a safe area to be. But you focus on drinking the water in the beginning and using the wand on your hands and your feet. So go after mainly the acupressure points for high blood pressure. Perhaps focus on the feet and the lower legs, so the lower extremities, so that you create more blood flow. But definitely do not wand the head if you have high blood pressure. At a later stage, you may find that your blood pressure will regulate, and then you'll be able to use it all over your body. That's how the iTeraCare Classic can be used in the first few days, and we will be sending subsequent videos to this, focusing and targeting on specific ailments and diseases. So please would you subscribe to our channel so that you can get all the latest updates as and when we release them. Thank you. Have a good day.
A proud iTeraCare global distributor. Pay it forward. Africa, improving the health and wealth of millions. Please take note of our medical disclaimer to follow.